Welcome back to Hockey Ultimate Talk. It's been a little bit because I've been sick, and we've got lots to talk about. Reek, how's it going?
It's going well. You know, I missed you. I missed doing the podcast here. I know you've been sick though, and what's been bothering you? What's been happening the last 2 weeks?
I've been dealing with like a terrible cough. Now I assumed that I just got sick from the cruise ship, but my parents also have it, and they didn't go on the cruise. Becca did have it, and it just seems to be going around. Now, with that being said, I did go to the doctor because normally I wouldn't. Like, I don't like doctors. Fuck doctors.
Yeah.
Right? This is not something I do. It's not somewhere I want to go. And before we get into all the NHL talk, because we are going to talk a lot about hockey, I do want to say, doctors, fuck off.
What?
Because, no, listen, I went to go see one. Against my will, I went to go see one. And you know what the fucking doctor told me?
What he said, or she said.
When I sit down, he's like, hey, what's going on, man? Like, I got a really bad cough. It's keeping me up at night. It's, like, really deep, and, like, sometimes I taste blood. That's how like, hard I'm coughing. Okay. Yes. My throat's super sore. I'm not sure if my throat is sore, though, because I'm coughing so much, or if it's because of, like, strep throat or whatever, right? I have, runny nose, whatever, headache, fever. The guy looks at me and he goes, yeah, we've seen a lot of that lately. It's probably just a virus. You should be fine.
That's actually what he said?
I went, uh-huh. It's like, I can prescribe you some, like, gargle for your throat if that, that might make it better, but I can't give you antibiotics or anything for it. I was like, so what can you give me that is not going to make this any worse? Or, like, what's the deal? And he goes, well, I can prescribe you some cough medicine, but it's probably not going to be any better than the stuff that you can get over the counters or behind or whatever. So he's like, honestly, there's not much I can do for you. I was just like, all right, cool. So I left, and my wife is like, oh, what'd you get? Nothing? And what do you mean nothing? Oh, he said that I would be fine and I don't need antibiotics. The doctor that she's seen in the same clinic gave her antibiotics.
Yeah.
So fuck you, man. That's not cool.
Yeah. See, and that's why America's better. No, imagine.
That is so.
No, that's crazy though. That's crazy. The same place, literally, someone would get prescribed, right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
2 different clinic doctors
for the same
one
symptoms.
Prescription for the exact same thing.
Yeah,
one didn't.
That's actually pretty wild. I mean, that really, really is. So it's.
Oh,
was it from when you went to the Red Wings game? You think? Because wasn't that like around the same time or no?
It could have been. Oh yeah, that's the thing, right? I went to the Wings. Well, the thing is, like, when I came back from the cruise ship is when I started feeling it.
Oh, okay, so that was before the game, right?
Yeah. So the game was a couple days before we left for the cruise, and then I was on the cruise for 5 days. So.
It's very hard not to get sick on a cruise, honestly, right?
It is, yeah, it is. And, like, me and my wife both got sick, so we just assumed,
That makes the most sense, yeah.
Yeah. But, anyways, that was cool. That was why I've been out of commission for a little bit, and I didn't even have a voice for a couple days. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was screwed up. So.
You were going through it.
Yeah, that was not fun, but on the plus side, I've been watching a lot of hockey because I haven't been able to do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of big games, but let's...
Maybe not plus side. I've been watching a lot of Red Wings hockey.
Well, it's been tough times for them recently, right? But
well, Jeff Petrie's back tonight, so we're good.
Yeah, the Savior's back. Like, your number one D-man's back,
absolutely.
So you're good.
No. I'm on Team Tank at this point.
Tank? I mean, you're not going to tank enough to probably like get a good pick or a high pick at least.
They could legitimately, if like with how it is, if they only win like 3 or 4 more games out of the rest of the season, there's only 13 left. If that were to happen, they'd probably get like 7th.
There's no way they're winning 3 games out of like 11 though, or 12.
They've lost like 9 of their last 10.
I mean, Thrash, come on. Like,
yeah.
They're going to run into some wins, though. Like, there's 13 games left. You're telling me they're going to win 3 games out of 13?
They play one team out of the next 13 that have less points than them.
Yeah, I know they have the hardest schedule in the league.
Yep.
but, yeah.
We could legitimately get, like, 6 to 8, like Mel was saying there.
Yeah.
Which, like, hey, I mean, maybe Eisman versus Magic trades into the top 3, get someone good. The first time ever.
I heard, like, I mean, I haven't really done too much about, like, I haven't done, like, a lot of research on the draft, obviously, but it's a pretty weak draft from what I've seen. Is that true or no? Like, I think next year is, like, the best, like, better draft.
I mean, yeah, Gavin McKenna's next
year. Like, next year's, like, the better draft, right?
There's some good players in this.
Good, yeah, but I think next year's, like, kind of the one, at least. Right? More so than this year.
Corey said Eisman is fired if they don't make it. Eisman will never get fired. Like,
okay, yes, he will. What do you mean?
No. It's just not going to happen.
Yes, it is.
Not with the Illiches running the Red Wings. It won't happen. If they sell, then I can see it. But with the Illiches running it, no.
I
It's
mean,
not
at
gonna
a
happen.
certain point, though, like, you're telling me they missed the playoffs another like
I'm
2,
telling
3
you right
years.
now, like, yes, I am fully convinced that he will
So
never
you think
be let go.
he'd have to step down? That's the only way,
Yes, yes,
or at least like change positions and it's like a new GM or something.
yeah. Like, so they didn't fire Ken Holland, for example.
That's true.
Illich has never fired Ken Holland. They just promoted him into a better job, and then he left.
Yeah, that's not great.
So, like, he will not, like, Eisman will not get fired. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's one of those things.
how they run their business.
That's what's tough about
Anyways,
hiring former
sorry,
players.
we're all over the place to start the pod, and that kind of seems to happen when we miss a little bit. So, let's get on track here and let's start talking about the NHL 25. Do you want to talk about the Cornerstones event?
Yeah, let's talk about that. I mean, that's the newest event here. I mean, we obviously didn't talk about week 2 of the last event. I mean, at this point, I don't even remember what the last event was. I mean, I really don't. I mean, it's
Warp Speed.
Oh yeah, that was.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean,
hey, in reality, great event. In reality, it was an awesome event. It's just too early in the year.
Yeah, because now, I mean, we're gonna get into it obviously with this current event, but like it just kind of kills the hype for the rest of the year when it comes to events. Because I mean,
That's exactly it.
like
That is exactly it.
every card is 99 speed. You know what I mean? Like most people, I'd say made at least 5, 6 MSPs from this event. All right, for warp
Easily.
speed, like no
You
question.
could, again, if you just play, you got 2 for free.
Yeah. So
if you
like,
just played the game, you did everything. You got 2, right? So,
and then people were pulling them, you know, in the 79 plus packs. I mean, it's
which they're still broken.
yeah. Well, we can talk about that again too. But I mean, it's just crazy. Like, because I mean, I think I have 4. I have 4 warp speed MSPs on my main team.
Yeah, I have 5 or 6, but I pulled Montour, so.
Yeah, that's crazy too. My goodness.
So like that's what I'm saying though. Like, all these cards are out. And the problem is, the new MSPs come out, and you got Mario Lemieux, and you got some big name players in that, but they're not that interesting.
No, they're not. Like, and I get the free abilities, like that's cool and all, but I mean, it's hard to justify it. You know what I mean? It really is. Like to like feel like I'm gonna make these cards after the last event because it felt like the last event was so worth it in terms of like you made the card, you knew this card was gonna be on your team for quite a while. I mean, it's gonna be on your team for a while.
Yeah, it's not that like. Somebody got there was a comment on a YouTube video saying that like I thought you hated this event and you thought this was the worst event ever. No. Like you misunderstood. The event is very good.
Yeah.
Extremely good. But it's too early for this event because now the rest of the year is gonna feel lackluster, and that's what's happening.
Exactly, and I don't know what you do now. Like you kind of just put yourself in this position. Is what can you do? Yeah. The only thing you could possibility would be if you made every MSP close to 99 speed now. But like that,
I mean, you have to.
But that kills the purpose of the warp speed event.
Yeah. Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. They absolutely did. They put themselves in a terrible position, and it is what it is. Like we're now dealing with it.
Because the shooting one to me is whatever, right? Like I mean, like that's most cards at this point have like 99 shot anyway, right? Like,
yeah,
like all the
high
end
are already
cards.
really high. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like it's not a big deal, but like now you're at the point where. I mean, speed matters more than a shot. It just does. I'm sorry. Yep. Like, that affects the game way more. Like, you can't argue that. And obviously, with 10 cars with 99 speed, I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously, like, there's a lot of people that have, like, maybe even 8 or 9. Like, people that are, like, spending money and stuff, right?
There are definitely people who have all of them.
Easily.
You might as well. Like,
I mean, if you could, right? Why not? Because those cards, at a minimum, are going to be on your 3rd, 4th line for the rest of the year.
Exactly. And it is a frustrating situation to be in, like, because, like, here's the thing. I'm making an all-wings team. I do it every year. And, like, if a Red Wing comes out from this event, I'm going to want to make them, obviously. But hear me out. Like, let's say, hypothetically, he's not in the game, so I can use him as an example. Sergei Fedorov comes out, and he came out in the Warp Speed event. Bang. I'm happy I have this card. He's going to be on my team the entire year. I'm thrilled. If he comes out in this event, well, that's cool that he has a card, but I know for a fact that in a couple months he's probably going to get a better card that I could just buy on the auction.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, and any of those Warp Speed players, like Madonna, you don't need another Madonna the rest of the year.
No, you're good.
Why would you? Wow, he needs a better shot? Did that really matter? No.
No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't really need that much better of a shot either. It's already mid-90s.
Yeah, it's not like it's like 89. Right? Like it's pretty good as it is. So I mean, yeah, and I gotta say I hate the way you make the cards this event too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. You need 292s to make a 93,
Silly.
Which is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Because the thing about
and they changed the objectives to try and I don't know what they were thinking with the objectives.
Yeah, again, just change for the sake of change is what that felt like.
Yeah, like it's not if they changed it and it was okay, that makes sense. We could do that. That's fine. But they're changing stuff, and then you look at it and you go, "That's just worse. Like, why would anyone? Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, no, absolutely. It made no sense. I mean, because think about it, warp speed, you were able to make, you know, one of the cards just straight up like you make the 92s in this event, right? But if you want to actually get a good card from this event, you need to do that set twice.
Yep.
So you essentially had to make.
It doesn't make any
You're
sense.
making 2 warp speed cards in theory, right? Just for one card of this, right? You know what I mean? You'd rather have the 2 warp speeds than just one of these 93s. I would, at least.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And like they had a system last year, I thought was a lot better. Where remember the 50 overall cards?
Oh, of course. Yep.
Yeah, you can use those to upgrade a player, upgrade an MSP.
Yep.
If you wanted that, why couldn't they just do that again? Why does it have to be 2 92s for a 93?
Yeah, it's very silly. It's very, very silly, actually. I just don't understand. Like, things are getting more expensive. As again, later on in the year, it's getting more expensive to make cards, which I don't understand.
Yeah, I've talked about this in the past. I don't know if I mentioned it too much on the podcast, but I think that they had a plan in place this year. I think that they had a full-on plan, and after a month or so, they just threw it out, and now they're just winging it.
You think so?
And I think so. Yes, and the reason I can start with that is one, look at the way that the XP pads were done.
Yeah, true.
The delay of the X factors.
Yep.
The event changes that don't make any sense. Event cards being reused and cards getting reused and shit. Like, I just don't think. I don't know if somebody left. Like we don't know these things.
Yeah.
But I don't know if somebody like maybe was working in like on the hut thing and they left and now nobody knows what the plan is or what. But it doesn't quite make sense to me. Like having warp speed come out when it did doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, imagine it came out earlier.
Yeah, could you imagine Warp Speed came out in like January?
Yeah, like before Team of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you could justify those cards are better than Team of the Year card right now. You could technically justify it.
Yep. Absolutely. Again, 99 skating. I know people are, it's only 99 speed in Excel. Bro, I had somebody arguing, it may have been on one of the podcasts I saw it on YouTube saying that, oh, the icons are actually better because they have better offensive awareness.
Okay.
Bro, shut up.
Yeah, like stop. Stats like that do not matter. They don't.
I don't know where this idea came that like offensive awareness suddenly like it doesn't matter if they have 90 shot but they have 99 offensive awareness. It makes the card better unless they have 99 shot and 90 offensive awareness.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works at all. Defensive awareness, that matters, not offensive.
Sure. But offensive awareness does not.
No, I mean, unless it's like AIs, which obviously like you're playing with.
But that's
the
the
cards,
thing. We're not.
Yeah,
like
it's. Yeah, no, it's
offensive awareness is nothing. Defensive awareness is good.
Yeah, for like intercepting passes
hear me
and
out.
stuff.
Would you rather have 99 speed in Excel and 90 defensive awareness? Or 90 speed in Excel and 99 defensive awareness?
Yeah, definitely 99 speed. Speed matters. Speed matters way more. Speed is the most important part of hockey games. That's just how it is.
It unfortunately, yes, it is.
Like, I mean, I don't know how you can change that because regardless, even if you make the game speed slower, 99 speed is still 99 speed, right?
Here's what you do. You lock the stats at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Right, so Connor McDavid comes out, base card.
Yep.
Is 93 speed in Excel. That's all he has the rest of the year.
He doesn't go higher than that. Any other card.
Doesn't go higher.
99 McDavid has 93
Team of the year
speed.
comes out 99, 93 speed in Excel. What do you think?
I don't like that. I just think
because you could just use his base card the entire year.
Yeah, exactly. What I think they really could do though is maybe
good
only certain players could actually hit 99 speed, like the actual fast players, like McDavid.
I feel like that was something
McKinnon.
that they tried doing anyway, like with height, like they stopped upgrading height or something. But I don't know.
But that's tough though, because then like say you have like fantasy cards, right? Like 99 fantasy card, and they're like capped at 90 speed, right? Like that would piss people off. So it's tough. I don't know.
I mean, as it is, the fantasy cards, like the endurance is so bad.
I don't understand why they don't upgrade that. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm sorry. For cards 99, it should be 99 every stat. Don't care. 99 overall means 99 everything. That's my take. I never understood why that's been a thing since, what was it, 23 or 4? I have no clue.
This card is 99 overall. Its stats add up to 98, but 99.
The number, again, we've said it plenty of times recently as well. The number on the card does not mean anything. An 89 could be better than an 80, could be better than a 92, easily. I mean, think about it. I mean, think the War Speed cards, 92 overall, better than the 93s from this event. They are.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
100%.
I think there was an issue last year with the team builders too, right? When the team builders came out, the 90 team builders and then the 90, what was it, 1992?
Yeah.
You compared them, and they were almost the same stats.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they made the 92s absurdly better than the 89s, right? And then you couldn't really.
That's what it was, yeah, or whatever it was, yeah.
So then it wasn't going to be a huge jump from 92 to 95, right? I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to think of whatever. I mean, everything kind of blended.
Yeah, I'm loading up 24 right now. Funny enough, I could look at the cards, but.
Why are you loading up 24?
To look at the cards, so we can continue discussion.
Why don't you just go on HUTDB?
Yeah, that's a good point. But you gotta understand. I mean, I want to get this live.
I don't know, man. I'm just it's here. We sound like we're bitching and complaining, and that's
I know
what we're doing.
People keep saying that in our comments of the video, but I mean,
well, it's true though, and I totally understand. We do complain and bitch, but like. Well, okay, here's the positive from this event. They released a Mario Lemieux that's 10 times better than his icon.
That's not positive, though, Thrash.
No, it is, because I can get this one. This one's cheap.
I wonder, how much did it cost to make a hologram now? Like, I'm sure it can't be much considering what people are seeing, right?
Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Right? Like, I have no clue what it costs to make one, like, outright a vintage.
To be fair, how often do you get cards that are, like, 76 overall?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, at this point, you're probably trading in, like, 82s. For that, which is stupid. Why would you even do that?
So I don't know how it. I don't know how much it would cost or anything, but can you even get 76 overall cards in that? I'm sure you can, obviously, but like,
yeah,
every pack in the XP path and everything, it's all like 80 plus.
You can, but it's like, yeah, I don't even know. Okay, so yeah, it was actually there were 87s and then they went to 90s, the team builders in 24.
Okay,
and then 93. So yeah, because. 90 Madonna. Remember how good that card was?
Yeah.
95. No, he had 97 speed with speed boost, right? And then say the 90 to the left-handed center, and then the next one you had Arnott, 93 overall, 92 speed. I know he's bigger. So again, their logic is like the height, right? Like that's their logic. But Madonna's 6'3", 6'5", Arnott, like it's not that big of a difference anyway, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's big of a deal.
No.
But again, I'm not one that really cares about height for their cards, so.
Yeah, especially forward, right? You obviously just care about speed, right?
Yeah, I don't care about height. It doesn't really affect me.
Yeah.
Like, if there was a good Alex DeBrincat that came out, I'd rather use that card than someone who was in the Red Wing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And what Hockey brings up in the chat as well, this Lemieux is going to be better than his hologram for at least 2 more months. Definitely.
I think so, yeah.
Definitely. How could you... Because his speed's, what, 94, I think, on his 93? I don't know, but...
If you were on NHL 25, you could probably look at that, Reek, but,
We're working on it. But, yeah, no, I mean, the hologram card, think about it. He needs, like, at least, 2-3 upgrades to match the speed. And I know you'll be like, oh, speed doesn't mean, everything.
What's his hologram at right now, sorry?
91 speed.
So, if it's 93, so, no, though, because it only goes up 0.5 each.
So, he'll be, what would he have to be to get to 94 speed?
So, to get a +3, he needs to go up 6.
Jesus Christ.
To get to 94.
Well, but he'd be 99 at that point, though. +6 in overall, you mean, right?
Yeah, like that's how they.
Yeah, he'd be 99 overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
That's cool.
But when's he hit 99? August?
Well, that was actually a discussion we had in the Discord last night. Like, it's not a big deal that these cards are better because eventually they're going to hit 99. Are you going to be playing in 4 months when they hit 99?
That's what I'm thinking, too. Like, I mean, I always tell people now, like, at this point, like, yeah, if. I say it all the time. People are like, oh, should I make this card? Well, I'm like, yeah, I mean, are you going to play the game all year? If not, then yeah, just make this card, right? Like, don't...
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Why would you make the hologram card if you're not going to be playing into, like, July, August, which, again, most people probably won't be.
Did you know that only 25% of Team of the Year cards last year hit 99?
25%, you said?
25%.
That's really bad, actually.
3 of 12.
It was what? McDavid, McKinnon, and who else?
Kucherov?
Probably, right? Yeah, that's crazy.
I forget who it was.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Some of them were like 93 still, some of the women. They never went up.
Yeah, that's something we could talk about too a little bit, is some of the women, honestly. I mean...
Well, we are in the middle of March, and we have yet to see an upgrade for most of them, if any of them, so...
Taylor Heisey's still a 90 overall. Like,
yeah, she is.
That's absolutely insane. All of them are 90 overall.
Are they all?
Yes, except for, obviously, Keller. And that's because she's a fantasy
Who only gets
cards.
Upgrades because she's scoring goals. Fantasy card.
I guess Christian Campbell got a card, right? She's 92.
Okay. There you go.
But whatever. I mean, that's still... There's The D-Man's higher? No, I don't think she is. All of them are 90 overall. The PWHL Team of the Years that I'm looking at. Oh, no, Ambrose. She did get actually an upgrade. My fault.
Okay.
But still, why you're telling me that 3 of them have 0 upgrades? Like, I just find that hard to believe.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I don't know. And I had said this last year that I don't think Team of the Year is going to end up being worth it, and I'm pretty sure that's where we're at now.
I think it definitely isn't worth it this year too, because I mean, think about it. Now it seems like a lot of events you have free AP. The free AP was like, it seemed like very important.
Yeah, that's really interesting to me. That's a good call.
Right? Because now it just feels like, well, I mean, you know, there's free AP, gold abilities, silver abilities, right? Because we only had the free, I think it was for the sharpshooter event, right? We had the free ability for just a shot, right?
Elliot Greats had
the gold ability, right? It was just free, right?
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, it's like almost most events are having some sort of free ability, whether it's just the gold or it's everything.
Yeah, like AP's at 12.
Yeah, which it doesn't matter.
Like your AP points is at 12, and you can still have an entire team of all abilities on.
Easily.
That's
easily.
It's wild.
Like, I'm able to activate guys in my 4th line's abilities because my top everyone, like, first 2 lines, they have free abilities, right? I mean...
Yeah, everything's already active.
So...
Like, you don't have to...
Which is... It's funny. It's, like, almost... You might as well not have an ability limit at all. At this point.
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
Right? Because, like, with everyone having... With most of these new cards having free abilities, what's the point of having any limit? Yeah, Team of the Season. You gotta think they're gonna have free abilities, right? Obviously.
So Team of Season has free abilities, and there's usually like 10 times the amount of Team of Season cards there is Team of the Year.
For sure.
Like, what are
everyone's
we doing here,
everyone's gonna have a full team of free abilities. And then again,
Literally.
What's the point of having a limit then? There is none.
No, there's no point in having a limit. But also, if everyone has all their abilities on, like,
sounds like a fun game to play.
Yeah, like, we want to keep it as realistic as possible, but every card on the team has free gold wheels and 99 skating and everything. Like, what are we doing here? This is arcade
gold
mode,
1T for free, elite edges, like truculence. I feel like not many cards got truculence. I don't know about you, but I feel like
I haven't seen much truculence. Right? I know one card that I used in Wild Card today had it.
There you go. What card was it?
A Garnet Hathaway.
Oh yeah, nice. For the 87 overall.
I don't know. I don't remember, but oh yeah, and the 3x87 packs in the store.
What is the deal with that? Because they charge so much for it too.
You can get 87s in the store right now on the auction house for like $7K.
Literally, right?
Or you can buy 3 of them for $115K or whatever it is.
Oh my god. I don't get it. Like, it's so funny. Flash sale too. How is that a sale?
Yeah.
87s are
if it was 87
useless. Yeah, 87 plus, then yeah, it's I guess it's more justifiable, right? Even though it's untradeable too. That's the best part. It's untradeable.
Oh.
Not that it really matters.
Says, do you think 88s are valid for Team of the Season? I think we're getting the collectible sets for Team of the Season.
Like, what do you mean?
Team of the Year and fantasy style sets.
Oh, okay, yeah. But then you need to trade like 90s in though, probably, right? Because wasn't it like you to trade 87 pluses in, right? For the Team of the Year?
What do you mean?
The sets.
You could trade it like I mean like you could trade in like 82s for like 5 82s for a collectible, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you needed 87 overall cards though, I'm saying, for Team of the Year though. No matter what, I'm saying you'd be trading in 84s to make 87s, right? Which was there's no collectibles. What I'm saying, there's no Team of the Year collectibles.
Oh, did they not do that? I thought they did that for fantasy. Is there not fantasy collectibles?
Fantasy, yes, not Team of the Year though.
Okay, so I expected to be like fantasy.
You do, okay.
Yeah. What the hell were the Team of the Year collectibles for? I have a billion of them sitting in my inbox.
Those were to literally just make 87 cards, like 87 overalls. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Yeah, I expect it to be like the fantasy style.
You think that's good or no?
I think it's better than what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? You want a Team of the Season card? All right, trade in 4088 plus.
Yeah, I mean,
where are you getting those 4088 plus? Like,
that's the thing too. You know what I'm kind of worried about too, because I obviously it's 85 plus, right, to trade in, like to get the 87s for the event. I mean, yep. I was trading 86s in, right, and now what's gonna happen when the next event comes out? When that's gonna be the default 86s, and then I'm gonna be trading in 87s, and then I'm gonna end up not having the higher overall cards when like the newer events come out that are more expensive. And then what? Just can't make the cards? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking through my collection right now because I'm curious to see how many of like each overall I have. So below, so let's say 75 to 79,
Yeah,
I have 47 cards.
it's not a lot.
That's how many I've earned in however long. And
Do
they're
you sell
probably all
those?
from like the weekly moment packs. No, they're all untradeable.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like, the hell am I gonna do with those?
yeah.
I can upgrade them to an 80 maybe. I'll get 180 overall by the time I'm done it all, but
Yeah, I don't know. This game is a mess. I hate to say it.
I think that there was a plan and I don't think that they followed through.
Yeah.
That is where I'm sitting right now for the game.
I have, oh my god, 75 to 80 overall cards in my collection. I have 570.
How many cards in your collection do you have?
1100.
Bro, what are any of them tradable?
Let me see. Probably. I'm sure they are.
Why don't you sell your stuff?
500 are tradable.
Dude, you're literally legitimately sitting on over minimum like 700k.
That's nothing.
Minimum.
That's literally nothing.
All those cards sell for 1500 minimum.
But what's the point though of getting all those coins?
Content? You sit there and you complain that you can't open packs, you can't do videos, you can't
No,
think of ideas. And then
I open packs every
Bro,
Friday.
You could sell all those, and that would fund an entire video, an entire day's video.
Yeah. Yeah, but they got nothing in the packs, and I feel like, wow, nothing.
Then don't spend them on packs. Spend them on cards for a team build.
Yeah, that's
You go on the
true.
auction house and you buy the number
Yeah,
11,
but then,
and each
but
page
then,
you have to
but
buy the
my
11th card
biggest
and build a
fear
team.
with this is then like, oh, new card comes out. Oh, I have no cards to trade in for. That's my thing. Like a really good Devils card comes out, and then I don't have the cards required to trade in. That pisses me off.
You could sell all their cards, and you still have more than double the cards you're selling.
Okay, but then you're telling me to buy packs. Then I have no coins, and I have no cards. Then what?
What are you doing with all your untradeable cards?
I trade them in for like sets when I want to make cards.
Right, but you have 600 of them, you said.
I have 500 non-tradable, 500 tradable.
And yeah, you can't even trade in cards that are below 84. That's a good point, Corey.
So will those probably go for like 500 coins then?
No, they sell for 15 to 1700 each.
But that would take so long to sell. I have three. I have three tradable 87 Gretzky's.
That's 20k.
Like, why do I have those? I don't even know.
But like that's what I'm saying though. Like, you could sell, like you could legitimately. I'm sure you have well over 1 million coins just sitting there.
I doubt it, but
Easily.
I mean, maybe I'll get to selling them.
Well, like, hold on. How many 80 plus do you have?
Tradable, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, 80 to 99. Let's see. I'll see. Well, yeah, 'cause I don't have any tradables on my team that I'm using besides March. I'm 89.
Yeah.
309.
Okay, so you're getting at least 2k a piece for those. That's over 600k, and that's not counting anything that might be above 82.
Yeah, like I have a couple 88s as well. I don't know if those go for anything, but
Those are like 13k. I
Jesus,
think.
I can't believe 88s have no value.
Well, yeah, you can't. Use
Yeah,
them.
no, I know.
They may have dropped by now.
They
may have
probably
dropped by now, I don't
did.
know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get why they do go for nothing, but it's just crazy that like that's how it is.
Do you have
right?
any 89 plus tradables?
Just my goalie that I use, so no.
Okay.
Yeah, those I always sell. See, like that, I do sell those cards because I know obviously they have value.
Yeah, by the way, while we're sitting on this podcast, you could just sit there and list them. They'll insta sell. You could sell all of them by the time we're done the podcast.
Well, I don't want to be distracted, you know. What?
I just don't want to ever hear you complain.
I
That's
won't.
it.
I won't. But okay.
But like so you have all these cards though, right?
Yeah.
You have all these coins that are sitting there. Whereas like I sell all of mine. And then you always go, how do you always have coins? How do you always have? Because I sell all my shit.
Okay,
Does that
yeah.
make sense?
But then like a new card comes out, can you make it?
With all the yes, easily.
Here's something else.
How am I not going to make it? Dude, you get a free MSP every week by playing.
Okay, but I
Do you
don't
make
do
that
that.
MSP every week?
I don't do that though. I don't play the objectives.
Wait.
I'm not doing the moments all the time. And the wild card, I make the packs. I don't make the 86s or whatever I need or 87.
Okay, so like I use the collectibles to make the packs.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
Yeah. But the objectives I do, I get the cards.
See, I don't do the
but
objectives.
I don't always make an MSP.
Yeah.
So I have cards saved up in my collection.
Yeah, see, I mean, the last week 2 of the Warp Speed event, I did all the objectives, I will say. But that was it.
Or like I'll do the moments too. Absolutely.
Well,
takes 10
the
seconds.
moments take yeah, I do the moments actually, but
So you're getting cards every week that you're not using. You're saying, so they're just sitting in your inbox. Again, you have 600 cards not being used right now, Reek, that you could use to make a card that you only need a few to make. You know, like
yeah, I just never want to be in a position where if a card comes out, I can't get it. That's like my biggest fear.
do you ever upgrade your team as it is? Like,
Yeah,
your
I
team
do.
suck.
Okay, my team's very good. Watch it.
Plus, oh, bro, plus champs cards every week.
Okay, it's
Just
one
trade those
card.
in.
It's
Easy.
one card.
Yeah, but you could trade them in every week. There's been fucking 26 weeks.
I mean,
It's 26
sure.
cards.
Oh my
Afraid
God.
to make cards, but like you know that like the event that's out right now.
Well, yeah, I'm not making any
Not
cards.
as good.
This event sucks. I'm not making any of these
Right.
cards.
Right. So you're afraid that you're gonna miss out on what?
Team of the season.
Gretzky next week?
No,
Are
team
you
of the
gonna make
season.
him?
That's what I'm worried about. I have his hologram, so I mean, not that matters, but I mean, but I'm waiting for team of the season at this point before I actually drain my collection. You know, do you get that at least or no? Like that kind of makes sense, right?
I just don't know why you wouldn't have the.
Oh yeah, you're lagging, Thrash. You're lagging. Thrash!
What?
Yeah, you lagged it really hard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't hear like anything you said the last like 10 seconds.
I didn't say anything because I was loading.
Oh. Yeah, but yeah, this event sucks. What do you think Team of the Season's coming out? Because that's what I'm saving all my stuff up for.
I think his next event.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
But the problem is, Reek, like you're gonna have all this stuff, and the prices, like the cards' values that you have, are going to tank if they're not used in sets.
I think it's going to be 90 plus for Team of the Season, personally.
Okay, and if that's the case, you have all these tradable cards that people are. The only reason they have value right now is because people think it's going to be used for collectibles and stuff. If that goes away, and they all sell for 700 coins a piece, you just lost out on 700k.
Yeah. You bring up a good point. All right, I'll sell them. All right, I will. I'll sell the cards. Okay. That make you
Do what
happy?
you want, but like.
I'll say this.
But like.
If I can't make a card, if a Devil's card comes out for some reason for Team of the Season, I can't make it. It's your fault. Brack comes out, I can't make him. It's on you.
But you will be able to make him because you earn enough stuff to get a card for free.
You think for Team of the Season you can? Team of the Year you couldn't.
I guess, yeah, sorry.
Right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Team of the season, whatever. That's fine. A normal event.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not spending money. I don't want to spend money, but if a Devil's like Team of the Season card comes out and I can't make him, I'll lose it.
Didn't you spend money the other day? Didn't you have a YouTube video go up
God.
with like 60,000 points or
Oh my
something?
God, why are you like baiting? Because you literally know I didn't. So, I mean, I don't get it.
I don't know, man. I got tagged in it a couple times.
Yeah.
Like, look at this idiot. Why is he spending money?
Well, I'm not. So, I would say, what do you think of the collectible sets? Like, do you think like they should change them, or do you think it's fine like the way they're doing it, where like they only change based on the overalls?
I don't see. Here's the thing. The problem is they need to change something because everyone's just going to do the 5 collectible set.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do any.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to switch my view here. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah. Let me. Oh God, it's upside down. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my gameplay's upside down now.
Oh Christ.
How do you do this, man?
Okay, because your camera is upside down on Discord. Your game is not upside down on Discord, though. Oh my God. Whatever, just open it. We get the idea.
All right, so we have these packs right here. Everyone's been opening them because for whatever reason, the last 2 events they've been broken, juiced, whatever.
Yep.
Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if I get anything in this. Probably won't. Hey, look, Raz. Oh
my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Like I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's
But
ridiculous.
all of these packs, they're just going to break the game.
No, and you know what's funny too, Thrash, is I had made a video, right? Like I did like a quick sell challenge last night, and I'd opened 6 of these, and yep, guess who I got? Literally the same card you just got in that, Al McInnes.
I think there's an issue with some of the cards.
Yeah, like
Because I've pulled Rantanen 3 times. I've pulled Marchand 4 times.
Yep.
Some of the cards are just being pulled over and over and over.
That's really what it is, because it's not like oh my God, everyone's pulling like the new Cornerstone MSPs, right? Like
right. Yes.
Like I think someone said they
Once
did
in a
get
while
one though.
You see 'em, sure.
Yeah, but it's very like it's kind of rare, right? Like.
Yep.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't get it honestly. How it's like this broken. Like I mean, I think it's a good thing. I mean, I like it. I'm sure you do too, right? I mean,
Oh, it's a lot of fun. But the problem is, why would anyone bother doing any of the other sets?
right? Yeah, no, definitely zero logic. Because I mean, think about it. You're getting like sometimes if you're getting like 290 pluses. I mean, think about it. Like that's insane.
I had somebody tag me today, 4 straight packs.
Yep.
Back to back to back to back. All of them had a 90 plus.
Wild. And that's insane.
Why would anyone bother doing any of the other sets?
No, there's zero reason. Like, there's actually zero reason. And someone said, yeah, I pulled
So-
pulled 93 Martian 4 times. That's another one, Martian. Everyone
Yep.
pulls. And Andrew said he got the
It's just-
Longa, which is, yeah, so he did get an MSP from this event in that, so.
You can probably get a team of the season in that pack. Maybe. I've pulled team of the year cards in it, just the base ones, obviously, but
Yeah, it's... You think they're going to, like, change it? Like, or what? Because, I mean, they weren't always like this, obviously. Like, they had, what was it, 78 pluses before? Or
yeah, the last event, they were broken.
The Warp Speed one, yep.
Yeah. And EA didn't do anything about it. The new one comes out, they still haven't done anything
Same
about it.
thing.
Why would they change it at this point? It's been weeks.
It's funny, though. They were so quick to fix the packs in August last year, but then these...
Right, yeah.
In
yeah.
March, they're going to let it just be, right? Like, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. But again, like, I see the argument is, well, you could get an 89 overall from the event. You can get 5 of them for 150 collectibles, or you can get 30 packs. Which one are you doing? I'm doing the 30 packs.
Easily,
like,
because you're going to probably come away with at least, like, 5 90s. Minimum.
Yeah, and they might not be for the event, but they will be useful in the future.
Exactly. Like, those cards will be used to be traded in, whether it's, I mean, I know... If you're not playing the game all year, maybe you don't care, right? But it could be like, May, June, right? Like those cards could be used like 90, whatever, for like the MSP trade-ins, right? Like it's
How far away from the playoffs are we?
about 3 weeks, I'd say. Maybe a
The
little bit
start date
longer.
of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Saturday, April 19th.
So yeah, around maybe 4 weeks actually.
All right, so I'm going to pull up my calendar.
Devils are
Let's
missing
see.
playoffs, as he says. Yeah, I mean, the Leafs, I mean, they might as well miss it. They're going to lose in the first round anyway, so what's the difference?
So week 2 of this event will start on the 28th.
Okay.
The next event will start on the 4th.
Yep.
The week after that will be the second week of that event, and then the 18th is right before the Stanley Cup playoffs for a new event. You got to think team of the season is going to be starting on the 4th then.
Yeah, it would make no sense for it not to, right?
It makes perfect sense for it to start on the 4th. It runs for 2 weeks.
Well,
And then
how long
Stanley
was it
Cup playoffs
last
start.
year? It was 2 weeks, right, or no?
I feel like it was longer than 2 weeks.
Might have been, alright. There wasn't that many cards, though, right? I'm pretty sure.
Team of the season, there was a bunch.
But not like 23. 23 had a ton, didn't it? Or am I wrong? I don't really remember. I mean, they all blend in.
Sorry, I'm coughing over here.
Oh, it's okay.
No, NHL 24, they had what were the sets? Because there was like a third set that came out, wasn't there?
Yeah, I forget what it was, like the best of the rest.
One second,
or
I'll go on.
something.
I'll go on. Hut
Yeah,
TV.
then-
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be able
exactly.
to find it. It's easy.
I think it was cool. I'm sure they're probably gonna do it again, right? How like, they have like the actual card art too for like the team of the seasons. I mean, that's cool. But I hated the card art last year for team of the season. Was bad.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Right? Like, they were like locked in chains. It looked kind of weird. I don't know what that was.
Card type. Team of the season.
Yeah.
No, there was a ton. There was a ton.
How many? You think?
Swayman, Bobrovsky, Nylander, Rantanen, Yossi, Fox, Pedersen, Panarin, Heiskanen, Draisaitl, Aho, Bouchard, Mathis Russo, Luke Hughes, Gavin McKenna, Brock Faber, Taylor Heisey, Connor Bedard, and then you had all the MSPs like Jack Hughes, Hedman, Costa, all those guys. Lars Johansson, Natalie Spooner, Ulya Palve, Sammy Niku, Oscar Lindbergh, Sammy Vatanen, McDavid, McKinnon, Makar, Kucherov, Hellebuck, Quinn Hughes, Noah Dobson. It keeps going, dude.
Yeah, there's plenty of them. Jack Hughes. I forgot about that. I remember that was like controversial. I don't know why he got
8,
a card.
16, 24, 32, 36.
That's not that many though. You think it's a lot?
Yeah.
They don't all go to 99, so what does it matter?
Yeah, Rantanen didn't hit 99 last year. What the fuck?
That's kind of crazy.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of them. Half of them hit 99.
Okay, I mean, that's not terrible then, I guess. But when did they hit 99, alright? August, probably?
September 13th,
The game is basically out at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you think even people are going to care about Team of the Season coming up?
Yes, because it is what it is. It's like Team of the Year every year. Everyone gets excited for no reason.
Yeah, and then like you said, like it's like these cards end up just kind of being like, they're good, and then all of a sudden the new event comes out and the cards are better.
That's literally what happens.
Yeah,
yes.
like it's.
And the Cup playoff event's going to start on the 18th, and we're going to go, holy shit.
Yep.
I got to get my hands on that Darren McCarty.
Exactly. That's the issue.
Yeah. It's. We're already at endgame, right? We're past the halfway.
Well, yeah, and especially because all these 99 speed cards are out now.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
We're already at endgame. People don't care. Like, it doesn't matter anymore.
No. And
so
I have another question for you. What are your thoughts on these exclusive offer packs they keep releasing for like the events?
Good way to make money.
Like, do you think they're worth it?
No.
No, right?
If it's true, so people have told me that you can't use the Forsberg to make one of the MSPs.
Yeah,
so.
I heard that, which makes zero sense. It's literally.
If that's the case, then no.
I don't get why you wouldn't be able to.
300K for a card like that, 300K to get 90, like halfway to a 93. That's whatever. If that's how you want to do it, then whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But if you can't use the card to make one of the 93s, then what the fuck are we doing?
I don't get why you couldn't though. It's literally a Cornerstone card. Like it is literally.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, people have said it does not work in the set.
Yeah, that makes no sense. And I don't understand why this card's 300K. By the way, I just don't. 92. I mean, it's a good card, but it's not like there's free abilities.
Because look at the card stats compared to an MSP.
It's kind of the same, right?
It's the same. It is
but
an MSP.
But it doesn't have free AP though.
Oh well. Oh no. Every other card has free AP, so you can turn this on for free anyways.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, Vase says because it's not an MSP. Okay, you don't have to trade in MSPs. If we're talking about 89 plus cards, event cards that you make. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he understands, right?
So actually, I mean, if you want to get technical, if you look at all the descriptions, everything, it just says exchange 92 overall hot Cornerstone players. Doesn't say anything about using MSPs. So if you want to use that Forsberg, right? Just saying.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. You're right.
It does not say anywhere that you need to use 2 MSPs. It just says 92 overall Cornerstone players.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're not really clear at all.
Like, I legitimately, somebody in my comment section said they bought the cards, they could put it in, and it doesn't work.
Yeah. No, I mean, that is kind of like... They gotta have, like, better descriptions on these things. They really do.
If it's not gonna work, like, that's, but...
You gotta have better descriptions. You just do, and...
Can I complain about something completely off topic that's just pissing me off?
Come on, Thrash. We're complaining again? What are we doing here?
I lost a bunch of weight, all right?
Okay.
I lost a bunch of weight, and my wedding ring didn't fit anymore. It was just sliding off my hand when I walked. It's way too small.
Oh, so you gotta
or way too big.
You gotta get it resized.
I got it resized.
Oh, nice.
Now it's way too fucking small.
How did that happen? Were you at the place when it got resized? How did you not, like, know it didn't
Well, it's
fit?
not like it's resized instantly. They send it off to do it.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, I told them that, hey, like, it's too big. I need it to be smaller. And they put on, like, a fake little ring to see, like, what size it should be. It said, okay, we'll do this. And then I don't know what happened.
So it's, like, really small.
Yeah, it's tiny, yeah.
Like
I gotta keep losing weight, I guess.
Like, you can't put it on at all.
It's on, but my finger turns purple.
Yeah, so probably not a good idea.
Probably not a good idea to have it on.
Yeah, you don't want to pass out, I don't think, from a wedding ring, right?
Yeah, so.
Get a replica, this guy says. What is it, like a Stanley Cup ring? Like, I don't understand. Just because I got a replica. What are you...
Reek, you want to move on and start talking about... We did mention the playoffs there, and speaking of the playoffs, how are our teams doing?
I want to ask one more thing. What your thought? I mean, you probably don't care too much, but about the HUT Champs cards. They're back to alumni again. But there was a time where...
I don't care. I don't go after any of them anyways, so it doesn't...
But, like, what do you think the reason is? Like, we had, like, all of a sudden, like, we go, like, a stretch where it's, like, all current, and then all of a sudden, we're back to alumni again.
Was it after the Erik Karlsson? Did they go back after Erik Karlsson?
I don't...
When everyone complained about Erik Karlsson?
I don't know. I probably could look right now, though, and figure that out.
Because it wasn't an NHL player, it was a fucking European player.
No, you know what? I think Kaprizov was.
Oh, Kaprizov, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, did anyone end up using Kaprizov?
Knockrit sucked.
Exactly. So they're probably like, well, if nobody's using these cards, we should try and,
Well, let me see, because they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They did 6 current players in a row. So 6 weeks in a row they did current players.
Yeah.
But then obviously alumni was the whole year.
I haven't bothered finishing with more than 10 wins or getting 10 wins in at least
It'd have to be a Red Wings card, right, for you to carry.
That's the only way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like, who is it this week? I forget who it is this week.
It's Adaze.
Yeah, Eric Daze. What's their obsession with Eric Daze, by the way?
He's gotten like what, 4 cards, 3 cards minimum.
Well, we know we got back-to-back cards of the same event.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. Like...
But I'm not good enough. I will never get a top 100 card. I know this already, so I wouldn't bother looking at it. But the 91 Eric Daze, I look at this Eric Daze.
Yep.
He doesn't make my team.
And you want to know why? Because I'm sure you have a lot of 99 speed cards.
Well, so he's a left winger. My left wing has Mike Modano, right?
Yep.
Probably he's not going to play above Mike Modano, right? I don't think he goes above. Do you agree?
No, I would say definitely not.
And I got Team of the Year Connor McDavid.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play that Eric Daze above Team of the Year Connor McDavid?
No, I mean I understand he's 6'6".
Specifically the 91 version, by the way, not the.
Even so, though, no, even the 92, I probably wouldn't, honestly.
Right. Okay. So we got Modano, we got McDavid. I guess I could go for line 3 though, right? Line 3. There you go. You can fit on my line 3. Except that's where I have my XP Dylan Larkin, who's my favorite player in the NHL.
Yeah. What about fourth line?
Fourth line, I have the 93 Mikko Rantanen, who has better stats than the Eric Daze.
You could justify that, though, at least.
Sure. They also have the same abilities.
Wait, really? That's funny.
And actually, this Rantanen has 92 faceoffs for some reason.
So you can play him at center, yeah.
Yeah, if I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do here. I don't know what they're going to do now, because, I mean, with all the 99 speed cards, like, the champs cards just don't feel that good anymore. They haven't for a while anyway, but, like, now it's even worse, right? Because, like...
Erik Karlsson's the last one I went after.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it. I got Erik Karlsson. He's already been traded in.
Yeah, no, I don't use him anymore.
Oh, I remember why I got Karlsson. I accidentally played an extra game.
Yep, I actually remember that, too.
I remember that, yeah. I'm like, why the hell did I get Karlsson? That was why, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just think... The problem is, like, these champs cards, if you're getting, like, top 100 even, I mean, they should be cracking your top 6, right? Like...
Hold on. 94 overall Brady Tkachuk.
Oh, my... Yeah.
Who are you using? That Brady Tkachuk or the Eric Daze?
I would use a Daze over him.
All right, you're trolling.
No, I'm serious, I would.
Why?
Because he's better.
In what way?
He's 6'6". Speed's pretty much the same. The shot is, I'm pretty sure, better, is it not?
No.
It's close.
Is it?
Yeah, the shot's pretty close.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't looked.
So why are you saying no?
I don't think it's... I think I'm fairly certain that the Tkachuk is like a 10 times.
The Tkachuk, I really cannot wait to get off my team. Like I literally...
I'm not even using... I'm not using it.
So then what do you act like you're defending this card so much?
No, I'm saying, like, you can get this card for free. What's the point of going... fucking getting all the wins and champs?
Well, I mean, that's just 1 week of work, right? I guess. I mean, the XP card takes longer than a week to get, I guess.
Brady Tkachuk is better than Eric Daze in every single stat. Wow.
Okay, well, you know what he doesn't have the best stat in? Size. 6'6".
That's true. Yep. Those 2 inches are big, and you would know all about that.
Oh, absolutely. No, but Brady...
I haven't used Brady. I'm not going to use Brady. I have him, but, like...
No, I mean, I'm using him on my 3rd line, so it's not like he's, like, unusable for me. But, like, I'm not going to be, like, upset when I replace him. That's for sure. Like,
No, but also, like, if you have that card, do you really need Daze is what I'm getting at.
Need? No. No, I don't need him. Like, he's going to replace Rantanen for me, Daze, the 91.
Yeah, there you go. I have X-Factor Kucherov sitting on my bench. Eventually, I could throw him in if he ever gets another upgrade.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, if he ever gets another upgrade, right?
That's the problem, right? You never know.
Yeah, but no, Champs is pretty useless.
Okay, Dylan Larkin or Eric Daze? Who are you going?
Larkin.
Dylan Larkin or Brady Tkachuk?
Larkin.
Right, so we're using a card from months ago.
Yep.
That is still better than what they're releasing. Is basically
I know.
What I'm trying to get at.
That, like, they can never really figure that out, it seems like. They have this great card, and then, like, the cards that should be better aren't. That's a problem. Like,
yeah, that's what happened in Team Builders
yep,
last year.
They just can never really seem like they figure that out, right? Like, I mean, what's another good example? I mean...
Oh, the new daily hat trick tier came out, by the way, everyone.
Oh, what are they, 92 now?
Yeah, they can go up to 92 now.
They gotta give more collectibles out. I'm sorry, they do, right? Like it's kind of silly how they're so like they're gatekeeping it. I don't know why. Because I would actually use the Couture if I was able to get more collectibles.
Bro, if I could get Couture up to like 96 overall, he'd be so good.
Right now, 92 is not even that bad. I mean, he's got 94 face-offs, 98 with synergies. Jesus Christ. Goal-boring leader, too. It's actually a good card. But yeah, the problem...
It's not a bad card.
The problem is like, I don't... I mean, I'm on tier 89. And I don't get the daily every day, obviously. I mean, if I did, I'd... Like, could you actually complete it yet if you got the daily every day from this point? I don't know.
I'm like 1 day away from getting him at 91, and I missed a week, so probably not.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it's, because right now I have, yeah, 11 collectibles to get him to 90. So I'm probably never going to get this guy to 99. Unless, because
Speaking of 90, Nick Lidstrom still at a 90?
Probably getting a card this event, right?
You hope so.
You would think, right? Like maybe like MSP even. I would not be surprised.
I'd be real annoyed if he gets an MSP.
And it'll be better. Yep.
It'll be so much better, and there's no reason to have his hologram.
Would you make it? The MSP?
I mean, yeah, I might as well.
Right? It could be free AP. It'd probably have like 94 speed.
Bro, I'm looking at this Nick Lidstrom card without synergies.
Yep.
He has 80. He's 90 overall, 89 acceleration, 87 shot accuracy, 83 deking. What the fuck is this?
Why is this card so bad?
Like, what am I doing?
That card is
like,
actually horrendous. What the hell?
So, if he gets an MSP and he's got, like, 95 speed and excel, and he has good hands and body checking, yeah, I'm probably going to make him, because...
Yeah.
Like,
no.
The icon sucks.
No, it really
but he
does.
has good offensive awareness.
What is this guy saying? Question for what? Is it ethical?
I don't watch Squid Battles, so I don't know. Is that, like, a new game show?
Baddies too. Yeah, I don't know what that means. No, I mean
baddies.
Can only upgrade if you do the daily 20 days in a row. 10 upgrades equals 200 collectibles. Yeah, I mean my opinion is that they should give like weekly objectives for like collectibles for daily collectibles. In my opinion, they did that the 1 week. Remember, they literally did that.
Bro, remember when daily login packs had collecticbles in them? What's the point
Why?
of daily
Yeah,
login packs?
why don't they just do that? And then you get a second one if when you do the dailies, right? Like, why can't you just get one from locking in every day? I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. Like, why are they making things harder for no reason?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's foolish. It really, really is, unfortunately. But yeah, we can get into some real life hockey now. I'm sick of this game for now.
Yeah, I can I have a show of hands in the chat? One's in the chat if you are at this point. One's in the chat if you are having a good time with NHL 25 still, and you are excited to play on the daily. Anyone? Anyone?
Oh, there's one.
Sush! I agree with Sush. Yes, I am having so much fun with this game.
Oh, Judah. Okay.
In reality, I don't know anyone who's actually like looking forward to playing on the daily.
If you're like new to the game, maybe. Like if it's like your first year playing, maybe. But
that's it. Yeah, if you're new, you're probably looking at this and having a good time.
Yep, that's the thing.
Honestly.
But that's a problem. Like, isn't the goal to like retain people playing the game each and every year, right?
You would think.
Right? Like, obviously, of course, anyone picks up the game and be like, "Oh wow, this is exciting! I've never played this before. This is all new to me. Oh, this is cool, right? I've never seen this before, right?" But obviously, for people like us, we've been playing the game for years, and a lot of other people.
Which is the problem, by the way. I want to acknowledge. Like, we know that we play this game too much.
Yeah, but like that shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be told that you play it too much. By the people that make the game.
I'm sorry, but
by the people that make the game is what I'm saying. Like, they should like that. They should love people being on their game.
Yeah, so that's kind of we have talked about that before, but I do fully feel like whoever's in charge or whatever do not want people to play the game a lot.
Yeah, they want to be casual, like genuinely.
Am I picking up Hut for the first time since September because easy? Yeah, that's the thing. If you've been playing the entire year, or if you pick up the game right now, you're not any further ahead.
Yeah.
You could, like I said, I built an entire team a month ago of 86 to 91 overalls in 90 minutes.
Yep.
And if I were to do it again this week, it would all be 87 plus in 90 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
I have a question for this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, we know
Guy hates me.
We know he's gonna be saying some good stuff here.
Guy dislikes me as a human being. Ask Henreek how the Devils are doing. Henreek.
What's up?
How are the Devils doing in their last 10?
4-6, so not great.
Better than Detroit.
Hey, you know, I mean, This doesn't feel like we're that far from you guys at this point.
I don't know how to feel.
We'll get to that in a second here. Is the season over?
2-8 in the last 10 for Detroit.
Not
Holy
yet.
shit. Is the season over? Yep.
No.
Reek, is the season over for you?
No, not yet. A couple more losses.
That's right. It's not over for you because you're going to make the goddamn playoffs.
We'll see. Sky, what are you babbling about? The Penguins, they're done. They're cooked. They're not making the playoffs for the next decade, probably. So, I mean, I don't know what you're even in here for. Yep.
Crosby's going to look great in Detroit next year.
Yeah, easily.
We can at least agree.
And Malkin, right?
Fuck Malkin.
What do you don't like him for? What?
Because if he I don't know if you remember this because you're a little one back then, but back in 2009, Malkin was supposed to get suspended before the fucking Stanley Cup final or whatever against the Red Wings. He was supposed to get suspended, and he didn't.
Wait.
And then the Pens ended up winning the fucking cup.
Wait.
And if he gets suspended, the Wings probably end up winning the cup.
Wait, for what? What was he supposed to get suspended for?
I forget. It's something that happened in the final couple minutes of a game. I think it was like game 4, game 5. He did something.
Oh.
And like the rule book says they get a 1-game suspension for it, but he never received it. But yeah, Crosby's gonna look great with Marner by his side on Detroit. That's right.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cannot wait.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Malkin didn't choose not to get suspended. Don't care. Don't care. It's like what was it? Bacon always said Cromwell didn't get suspended in Game 7. You know,
the world will never know.
The world will never know.
That was the last time they were in the playoffs, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
Yes. Or did they go into the next? I don't remember. What year was that?
I don't remember, man. It's been that long. I don't remember.
Crazy. I miss Thomas Vanek. Okay. The Pens are literally 5 points back. Sky, the Pens are 6 points back, and they have 3 more games played than Montreal.
That is a 12-point swing.
And there is 10 games left in the season for the Pens. The Pens, if they won every single game the rest of the season, would top out at 89 points. Yeah. I don't think it's happening here, Sky. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's happening here. Even if they won out, they're probably not making the playoffs, Sky. Like, actually.
It's okay. The Wings are about to go on a 13-game winning streak with the return of our Lord and Savior Jeff Petrie.
Exactly. See, like that's.
And his dad played for the Tigers.
Oh, like yeah, he's Jeff Petrie's dad, right? Yeah, that I did know.
Yeah, man. Did you know that?
I actually
didn't, but I recently learned that watching any game on national TV. Anytime Jeff Petrie gets mentioned, they bring it up.
Oh, so you're just trolling? Okay. Yeah, no. I remember that there was like when he first got to Detroit, I saw there was like a video like they did with his dad.
Yeah. So anytime the Red Wings were on national TV, you hear Jeff Petrie with the puck. You know, his dad played for the Tigers back in the 80s. Yes, we know.
Yeah, like
we know.
It's ridiculous. Like and that's the same thing with the Devils now too. Like, oh my god, when they played the Penguins the other day, Jack Hughes, he's out for the season, and yeah, he's Jack Hughes when he got injured. Jack Hughes when he got hurt. Like, oh my god, we know he's hurt. Like, shut up. Like, it's so annoying.
I don't think this is the same thing here. I think you're just butthurt that your favorite player is not playing.
I don't know. We'll see him in 6 months.
Is he like done for like the playoffs too? If
yeah, guaranteed because he already had surgery.
Okay. That's tough. Yeah.
Devils first round exit. Wow. I mean, I'd be so shocked if they lost in the first round. I mean, we don't have our best player. Obviously, we're not going anywhere.
So what are we thinking? Florida or Toronto is going to get
division? Yeah, that division's actually a very, very exciting race. I mean, Tampa's still like in it too. Like, I mean, they could in theory, right? Like, I mean, they're only 4 points back.
I mean, they could. Yeah, they could.
I doubt it. I think push comes to shove, Florida does win the division. I do.
The Metro. I mean, it's Washington.
Capitals. They're winning the division. Yeah, I think that's pretty easy to say. Obviously, the Hurricanes are finishing second. I would say.
I don't think it really matters there. As for the Central, I mean, it's Winnipeg.
Yeah, I mean, they got it. Well, you never know.
I don't see a scenario where Dallas wins and gets...
They have to win a lot of games. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then Vegas in the Pacific. Still time for LA to catch them or Edmonton, but I don't think it happens.
I mean, classic...
Especially with David and Dryout.
Yeah, classic Kings-Oilers matchup coming up again.
Can't wait.
Haven't seen that one before, right?
Talk about the Rangers not making it. Well,
they're literally 1 point out.
They might now, because Montreal has lost a couple in a row.
In overtime,
no other team
though.
seems to win. I posted this on Twitter the other day. I don't know if you saw it about like no team wants to make the wild card.
Yeah.
At the time, this is not accurate as of now, but this is as of the 21st. In the last 10 games, the Rangers were 3-5-2.
Yep.
The Red Wings were 2-8-0. The Flyers were 2-8-0. The Blue Jackets were 3-6-1. The Bruins were 3-6-1. And the Penguins were 5-4-1.
So maybe
The
Sky's
only team
right.
even close to 500.
Maybe Sky's right. Maybe they're going on a run.
I hope they do. Their pick gets worse, and they still don't make the playoffs.
Yeah. No, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to expect really with this playoff race. I mean, in the East especially. I mean, it's crazy.
Who makes the wild card? Who makes the wild card?
Ottawa's definitely making it. Like, there's no way they're not.
Yeah, no, Ottawa's
yeah,
in.
the Ottawa's definitely in. So I mean, that would be shocking if they didn't get in. I mean, Devils. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they're in for now, but you know, if they don't start winning, I mean, it's gonna get a little bit close. I don't think the Islanders are actually gonna make it. I'd be pretty shocked.
What's going on with the Islanders? Suddenly they're, I know they lost
But
last night.
it's what they do though. That's just how they are. You know what I mean? Like they always like find a way to be in it, right? They're never gonna be brutal. They're always gonna be mid at least, you know.
Yeah.
That's how they are. Like they have good goaltending, right? Like obviously Patrick Waugh's the coach. He's not gonna accept, you know, them being really bad. So Columbus fell off. It kind of sucks to see. I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, they lost 6 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you figured that was probably gonna happen though at some point. Not 6 in a row, but you had to figure they were gonna probably cool off because I mean.
Oh man, they beat Detroit in those 2 games back to back.
I know.
Detroit wins those 2 games instead.
I know.
Like,
You guys were literally 1 point out. It's crazy. What a huge swing that is. I mean, and they'd really be done if that was the case. They'd have literally 67 points.
Yeah, if Columbus lost those 2, then yeah.
It'd be over. So
They'd be
yeah.
under Pittsburgh.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy to say, but you're right.
That's how close the race is, though. Like,
yeah, all teams are kind of like jumbled, right? Like they're all right there.
the Flyers fell off.
Yeah, they're done. I mean, I would say pretty much every team is officially cooked except for basically Boston and below is obviously done. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
I'm throwing Detroit in there, too.
I would say Detroit, it's looking bad, though, yeah. I would say it's not 100% they're done, but it's unlikely.
Hey, I mean, they had 2 7-game win streaks so far in the last couple months. They could do it again.
But their schedule's just tough.
No, man, but the 7-game win streak, and then they only need to win, like, 5 more to make the playoffs. They have 13 games left. That's 12.
True.
So they could win 7, lose 1, win 5.
Well, if you win out, you make it.
That's a good point. Hey, you gotta be optimistic here.
You're in. You'd have, you know, like 96 points. I mean, that's pretty good. So,
Where do we think the wild card ends? Probably around 91.
I'd say like 90,
92?
91. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say maybe, right? Like maybe. That's like not even a guarantee. Like I could see it ending at like 88, honestly.
I don't think it ends that low.
I mean, what's the pace right now?
Um,
Right? Like what's Montreal on pace for right now?
Probably around 90. Yeah.
I don't even know though. Are they? I feel like it's probably like 88 or no. I don't.
Well,
how do you determine the
they're 15
pace?
points. They're 15 points away from hitting 90, and they have 13 games left. So
Right. Okay.
they're probably on pace for like 91.
That makes sense.
So
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna make it Montreal. Like I really don't. Like it's a great story, but like are they gonna keep it up the rest of the way? I don't know.
Who would you rather see play Washington round 1? Canadians or the Rangers?
I mean, probably the Canadians because I hate the Rangers. So
You hate the Rangers, but like that'd be a good matchup though.
it'd be cool, yeah, because the Canadians obviously haven't been in the playoffs in a little while now too. So
But then so you're gonna have Florida, Ottawa.
give me Ottawa,
Okay,
Toronto somehow though. That'd be unbelievable.
Yeah,
that
I'd
would be
rather see that.
unbelievable.
No. Give me Montreal, Toronto. Fuck it.
Or that, yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, give me
I
Montreal.
mean,
Toronto.
it's not impossible. Montreal could get wild card 1. It's not like impossible. They're 4 points back. Like it's not.
Give me Montreal, Toronto, and let me get Toronto out in 4.
And it's so funny because I'll say this right now: if the Leafs play either Montreal or Ottawa, they're gonna lose. I mean, they are. Like we know they are. Like that's how they are. That's who they are. They would lose.
Oh man, so if you guys don't know this, I'm actually I'm not a closet Leafs fan. I've been a Leafs fan my whole life.
Yeah, because I mean,
Living where
yeah,
I do, in between Detroit and Toronto, you got the games for both teams.
Yeah, and
You know
I'm
what
sure you have a lot of family members that are Leafs fans too, right?
I do.
So
I'm not gonna sit there I watched the Leafs back when Darcy Tucker, Thomas Caberlet.
Yeah.
I watch every game.
What was your first memory becoming a hockey fan, like a Red Wings fan? Like what got you into the Red Wings?
My first memory of hockey is sitting at my mother's dad's house, so like my grandfather
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my mom's side, watching the Montreal Canadiens Saturday night play against the Detroit Red Wings. He was a Habs fan, and the Wings won that game. That's all I
What
remember.
year was that? Do you remember?
Oh, we're talking like 96, 97. That was 2 or 3.
Jesus.
And the reason I know is because of where we lived. Like, the reason I remember, like, we only lived at this residence for a short amount of time.
That is a damn. You're old.
I am old. So I was 2 or 3 years old.
Damn.
Then the next memory I have is at my grandfather at my dad's side, where he was watching the Leafs play against the Detroit Red Wings. And he hated the Detroit Red Wings.
That's
so what did I do? I became a Wings fan, and I cheered on the Red Wings. And yeah, raise your hand if Thrash smoke you 3-0 wild card today. I'm sorry if that's true.
You play wild card today?
What's up?
You play wild card today?
Yeah, I got my collectibles done so I could do a video.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so my earliest memories of ever watching hockey are cheering for the Red Wings when they were against my grandfather's favorite teams.
That's too funny.
I was a piece of shit.
Hey, I mean, you gotta go against the grain sometimes, right?
First ever game I went to, the Wings lost to the Chicago Blackhawks by like 5 goals or something, but Yzerman scored, so I didn't care.
That's crazy. You saw Yzerman play. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. You know?
That's wild to say. So who do you think makes it as the wild card too?
I think the Rangers are going to get in.
I do too. I really do. They're so... It's because of Shesterkin. That's the only reason they're going to get in, because of goaltending, I think.
I think the Rangers are going to get in, and then they're going to get smoked, and then they're going to trade Lafreniere.
I don't know. I can see them... This is going to sound crazy. They could beat the Capitals, in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see it.
Right? Like, it wouldn't be, to me, that shocking.
But the Capitals are good.
But like,
are they that good? Like, it's just so weird.
It just feels like one of those...
They went from so mid to so good.
I just feel like they're one of those stories, right, where it's just like everything's going well, right?
Yeah.
And again, like last year is last year, but the team's not that different. The Capitals, right? Like they also got swept last year, the Capitals, by the Rangers in the playoffs.
Oh, true, yeah.
I mean, I do have different players for sure, but it's generally a similar team, right? Like it is.
I mean, yeah, they picked up Chikrin, they picked up Dubois, and those are 2 big pickups. And then who's it? Kemper in net? Is that who it is?
Well, they traded Kemper. It's Logan Thompson.
No, it's Logan Thompson.
Yeah. Like Protas.
They've been outstanding.
I can't believe him though. Protas. I mean, I can't believe it. This guy literally has 29 goals. Last year he had 6.
Bro, his brother is doing the exact same thing in Windsor.
I mean, like they gotta test him. I don't know. I mean, maybe Ekblad is giving them steroids or something. I don't know.
I mean, Ekblad is from Windsor.
Wait, so there you go.
Ekblad is from Windsor. So maybe we
gotta start an investigation, I think. I'd rather the Sens play the Caps and the Panthers, definitely. I mean, why would you want to play the Stanley Cup champions in round 1? You definitely would rather play the Capitals, I'd say.
Here's the thing, and this is going to be crazy for me to say. If the Red Wings... It's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. This is a hypothetical. If the Red Wings snuck in, would you actually care to watch them play against any of the teams? Maybe Toronto, because like Detroit-Toronto. Like,
there's not like a rivalry matchup, that they would play against.
Yeah, it's not,
that's
like, who cares?
Because they'd be playing against Washington, maybe. Like, that's kind of like...
Yeah, like, it's not...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Right?
They don't really have, like, a much... Yeah. They don't really have, like really, outside of the Blackhawks, who are the Red Wings rivalries, besides the Leafs, I guess?
Used to be Colorado.
Yeah, and again, they're in the West, so it's, like, not the same.
Then it was San Jose. Again, all of the rivalries were in the West.
Yeah, and that's because they were good, too, at the time, the Wings, right? Like, that's also it. Like, if the Wings were, like, in the playoffs a lot with the East, you probably could have some matchups, right, that would be rivalries.
Right now, it's Ottawa, I would say.
Yeah.
Ottawa's, like, the only one.
Yeah.
That... you watch the Detroit-Ottawa game, it's physical, it's,
Yeah.
Stupid shit happens. I guess the Devils, too, now.
How? Because of me and you?
No, but every time they match up, Michael Rasmussen makes Jack Hughes look like a baby.
Well, Jack Hughes isn't playing this time when we play you guys. I think we play you guys last game of the year, no joke.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure. The Devils literally, they have, I'm pretty sure, like in April, their last 8 games, 7 are at home.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's pretty wild.
Let me see. I know Detroit plays Toronto right at the end of the year, too.
Our schedule, in theory, is pretty favorable in terms of...
Yeah, Detroit's last game of the year is against the Leafs.
Oh, yeah, ours is against you guys, yeah. The 16th.
We had a back-to-back against you guys to end it off. Nice. Sorry, like we got the Devils and the Leafs back-to-back.
We went the Bruins and then the Red Wings, yeah.
Our last home game of the year is right before that against the Stars. Play the Lightning and the Panthers before that. Like, yeah, bro, it does not get easy.
Yeah, like, and let's be real, those teams probably will be playing for like the division still, so it's not like they won't care.
Lots of we and ours. Yeah, we are a part of the fan base.
Yep, how about that, Sky? Does Ottawa have the easiest remaining schedule in the league? They're up there, yeah. I'm pretty sure like theirs is like one of the easier ones. They play Columbus 3 times though. God,
that's bullshit.
Like imagine they lost like 2 of them even. Like that would make things interesting a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I mean Columbus would be right there. They're only a couple points out. I mean,
Detroit has the hardest schedule like by far. 590.
They've had the hardest schedule for like 2 months, man. Like
who are they playing at the beginning of the year? San Jose every night? Like I don't get it.
It's crazy. And you know what's actually really crazy to think about too is that like Detroit did so poorly to start the year that even if they were just like they won like 4 or 5 more games,
yeah,
they'd be in a playoff spot.
Yep.
With under Derek Lalonde.
Crazy.
Like they were so bad.
Yep.
That like what the hell?
Yeah, it says Ottawa's the easiest. Devils are the 30th easiest as well. Jesus.
When the Stevie Y faced some pressure, they haven't made a step in years. He will not like ever have pressure for his job. We already talked about this, but
Islanders have the 6th hardest.
When Yzerman was brought in, you can read any of his interviews or anything. He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna build through the draft. We're gonna leave the prospects in the minors and let them develop and whatnot. And you know it's gonna take time, and you're gonna have to be patient." Ken Holland always said the rebuild takes up to 10 years, and that's what we're looking at. Well, we're at year 6 for Yzerman, so
10 just crazy. I'm sorry. 5 should be the max you take for a rebuild, in my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead, do a rebuild in 5 years. See what happens.
I could in franchise mode.
Yeah, go ahead. Franchise mode, and again, no top 3 picks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
you
need some luck too, obviously. And the Wings really never got draft lottery luck, to be fair.
Nope. But it is what it is, you know? Again, I'm not concerned because, like, he's, like... I watch all the interviews and I listen to what he says. And when he says, yeah, it's going to take a long time and we're going to leave the prospects and let them ripen in the juniors and we're going to build through the draft and not worry about free agency and trades until we're ready. And then he doesn't do any trades, anything. You know what I mean? I go, oh,
yeah.
I should have seen that coming because it's exactly what he said was going to happen.
It's true. I agree with Sky though. Honestly, the East is pretty bad. Like the 5. I agree that there is like 5 good teams in the East. Like it's really the Caps, Hurricanes, Panthers, Lightning, and Leafs. And like those are the only teams I could actually see like making the finals in the East. Obviously. As
someone who is pursuing a bachelor in sports management, we have learned that the average successful rebuild takes 6.5 years. Hey, look at that! Hey, free agency's coming up for Stevie Y. Maybe he makes a big splash.
Yep.
It's been 6 years. There's your half a year.
Mitch Marner, here he is.
Bro, I'm just saying, if something happens this year where Yzerman I'm just throwing names out there, randomly Yzerman goes, yeah, we're going to have Sebastian Cossa as their starter, and then Rasmus Anderson's going to come in and play next to whoever on defense, Simon Edmondson on defense, and Mitch Marner's going on the first line, I'm not going to look at it and go, you should have done that sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
raw.
Now, is he going to do that? No.
Yeah.
Like, come on, but
raw on by. I can't handle your bullshit anymore.
Don't blame me. I wouldn't want to be here either.
What? Leafs are winning the division. I mean, they could.
Yeah, go Leafs.
I mean, it's not like impossible. I wouldn't. I don't hate any team in the league. I mean,
the Rangers.
Well, okay, yeah. I should always make sure I say that.
Wow, that was quick.
Why are you sitting so deep in your chair? Well, I'm just relaxing.
He doesn't like his face being shown on camera. I'm convinced that's what it is.
Yeah, I kind of don't.
It's like a running joke between like people in my Discord now that you don't like.
Wait, why though? What do you mean? Oh, because
you cover your face.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My logo usually covers.
You have your logo covering your face half your stream.
Yeah, it's true.
You silk in your chair like this. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna play NHL now.
Yeah, well, I'm just chilling. I'm vibing, reading the chat, having fun. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about the West? The West playoff race is very interesting too.
No, it's locked in.
You think Blues got it?
It's locked in.
I mean, they have 3 games played more than the Flames, though, to be fair.
I don't care. The Flames suck.
I mean, what do you mean? They're unreal. They won 3 in a row. They beat the Devils, Islanders, and Rangers. They're unreal.
Congrats. Good for them. They're still 5-5 in the last 10.
5-2-3. Okay. They're getting points.
I feel bad for Vancouver, man.
Yeah,
I just don't think that they have it.
they're done. I mean,
Is
even if
Henderson out? I know he got hurt.
they say day to day. I'm not sure if he's playing tonight
Yeah,
though.
okay.
I'm not sure. Well, obviously and I guess Demko might be playing tonight, which is crazy. All of a sudden,
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
he hasn't played in like a month and a half, and he's gonna play his first game tonight against the Devils, of course, right? But I mean, if they don't have Pedersen and Hoglander, I mean,
fuck! Utah plays the Wings tonight, so that's 2 points for Utah.
yeah, Utah. I mean, they're coming up there. I mean, Vancouver, it's gonna be tough. I mean, even if they win tonight, it's gonna be tough. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like it just is.
I can't believe Anaheim.
What about
They did
them?
really well this year for where they're at.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're looking for with teams like them is growth, and clearly there has been growth, right? Like they're obviously going in the right direction. They're probably gonna finish with like close to 80 points, which is not that bad. I mean, for a team that obviously
80 points is not a bad season,
especially for them, right? I mean, they've had like 60, 50, right? Like I mean, like they're definitely going in the right direction, and that's good to see. I mean, it really is. What do the Ducks finish with if they win out? They would finish with 92 points.
92.
And they obviously are not gonna, but they'll probably get like 80. I would say that's pretty reasonable.
80 to 84, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean that's 6 wins out of their last 12. I mean, going 5-5 or sorry, 500 is not that crazy.
Sky raises a good point. What happened to Zegras?
I see like Ducks fans like hating on their coach and saying that like the coach is ruining him. I don't know if that's true, but
okay.
But that's what I see people saying at least.
Well, he has goals in back-to-back games, but before that, he didn't have a goal in like 17. So,
I think when the team starts getting better, he'll start playing better. I know it's weird to say, but
back-to-back 60-plus points seasons.
But you know what the other thing is too with him? He has had a lot of injuries the last 2 years, right? Like he can't really consistently get into. I mean, think about it. He played 31 games all last year. That's nothing. And then even this year, 45. I mean, he's missing like over half the season every year. So injuries are an excuse. What are you talking about? If you're not consistently playing a full season, how can you really judge a player? Because the 2 full seasons he played, 61 and 65 points. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. See, this is how I feel about Jack Hughes, right? Like, I feel like he'd be a good player if he could just play a full season. I genuinely believe that though, Reek, that it's getting harder and harder to rely on him. Like,
no, I agree.
It is.
It sucks. It sucks because I mean it's not even his fault though. I feel like either.
No, like injuries suck and it happens and that's bullshit. But like, you can sit there and go, "Oh man, Jack Hughes. If he was healthy, he'd be putting up 100 points a year."
I know. It hurts. It hurts. I mean, literally, the last 2 years, 62 games he finished with. It sucks because this year he didn't miss a game until that game. Like it just sucks. It's not like he's getting hurt every game. You know what I mean? It's just one big injury.
He's not Robbie Fabry.
No.
Right, but it's.
I mean, I don't know about the fragile stuff. I'm sorry, he got tripped and went shoulder first into the boards. Everyone in the league is getting hurt on that. I don't want to hear it. Like, come on. Enough of the fragile. If he was fragile, he'd be getting hurt like every game. He doesn't get hurt a lot. He really doesn't.
He almost played a full season back in 22-23.
I know. And then obviously the year before that was really only 49. That was really bad.
Yeah, but like he's never played more than 62 games in a season, other than
the 1 year, when everything went right for us.
That's tough.
I mean,
think about that, Reek. 20 games a year.
You're missing.
Like he's missing minimum. That's crazy.
No,
that's a quarter of the season.
I know, and that's important for your best player. He needs to play. He needs to play at least 75 plus games for you to actually be okay with it. Well, we'll play next year. He stays healthy. I don't know what to say. At least not like a head injury.
I mean, you can find a new favorite player.
No, I mean, I like Brad a lot. So I mean, he doesn't miss games. Knock on wood.
Not yet.
Stop. I think I saw like
Just for Rat announced injured for the rest of the season.
Jesus Christ. Then we're missing the playoffs, actually. He's our best player. So.
Rat, Nico, Meyer, Jack, Dougie, Luke, and we'll go with... we'll go Jake Allen because he's been better. So we'll get rid of all those guys.
They're all hurt for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done then. We're losing every game the rest of the year at that point.
Goes on a winning streak.
That's what would be funny, right? But no.
Yeah.
So you think really that's it? Like the West, you think it's done? Blues are in. That's it.
I think the Blues are gonna make it. Yeah.
You think Blues catch the Wild for first wild card? Is that possible? No. You think? No. Wild have so many injuries though.
Who?
Wild have so many injuries.
Yeah, I know, but is Kaprizov gonna be back?
Maybe.
Is he already back?
Maybe they said. Like they don't even know he's gonna come back for the playoffs.
That's tough.
Like it's tough. Yeah, it really is. Someone says.
Oh, 3 hours ago, it was just posted. Jonas Brodin will not play tonight.
Yeah, they're.
Well.
Yeah, they're struggling.
That's tough.
for playoffs. They said, okay, so yeah, I guess Kaprizov would be back for playoffs then.
Okay.
Enjoy Sheldon Keefe from a Leafs fan. I mean, wow, the Leafs have won so many cups with Berube. I guess we can declare he's a better coach already.
My favorite part is that the Leafs have 7 more points than the Devils.
Yeah, like you would think, right?
You would think the Leafs are where
they have like 100 points. Yeah, exactly. They're like the Capitals or something. It's so funny. Dougie, yeah, he gets hurt every year too. It's tough. That was a lot of guys that just get hurt every year. Honestly, like that's a problem. Dougie, I hate to say it, but I'd be okay with moving him in the offseason if possible.
Who do you have? Oh, I guess you have Simon to replace him, right?
I mean, but they have Pesce they signed for 6 years. Obviously, they just gave a 5-year contract to Kovacevic. It might age bad, but he's going to be good at least for the next 3.
Was Kovacevic the guy that Sheldon just called out?
Yes.
What's up with that?
I think he was just like mad in the moment, and I think any player he brought up, like the reporter, he would
it wouldn't have mattered.
He would have said, oh, they need to play better, regardless. If they brought up like they brought up like Timo Meier, he'd be like, oh, Meier's got to play better or something, like, you know what I mean? I think he would have regardless, you know.
I mean, yeah.
It was kind of. I think he should have like. I don't know. He shouldn't have done that though. I feel like you shouldn't publicly shame your players, especially when like it's this time of year is obviously very like stressful. I mean, every game is so important. I'm sure the players know that, right? So I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I saw the report that the Wings locker room was like really disappointed that Yzerman didn't buy at the.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. Yeah, I think I did see that.
Which, like, I understand that.
Yeah.
But apparently, again, obviously rumors, but like, so Yzerman really went after Brendan Carlo, who ended up going to Toronto.
Yeah.
Wings had no cap space. That's what they had, like 17 million in cap space.
No, they had a lot. I'm pretty sure.
What? They had a ton. Anyways, doesn't matter. Apparently, Boston wanted ASP for Brendan Carlo.
Yeah, see, that's just not happening. That's
so
absurd.
Yzerman was like, yeah, we're not doing that, and then they made the deal with Toronto.
Yeah,
instead.
well, and it's funny you bring that up too. You know the Blues, right? Braden Shen, they were the Devils. They wanted Nemitz for Shen. Like, come on.
Yeah, like
I mean, I'm not saying Nemitz is like unreal, but come on. Like, let's get real for a second. That's just stupidity.
Yeah.
Just
and then I think Detroit. Who was Detroit also trying to get? There was somebody else Detroit almost pulled the trigger on, but like the asking price was like just didn't make sense.
Right. Yeah. It just wouldn't make sense at all.
Like so for example, for Dylan Cousins.
Yep.
There was like Detroit was like really interested in Cousins for that while there. Apparently it was going to be Marco Kasper.
Like, no shot. Like, why would
Detroit's not going to, like, no.
Like, Cousins obviously
doesn't help Detroit.
Exactly. Like,
that's not.
It's not like, because Cousins is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like Cousins.
Sure.
But like, you've seen some promise from Kasper. Why would you trade him? Like, you drafted this guy. Like, would you not want to
play the same
him?
Position that he's playing right now?
Yeah.
And Kasper has the most. I think they said most goals since January 1st for a rookie in the NHL.
Yeah, so then it just would make no sense. Like, you don't know his.
So like, you're going to
replace
replace Kasper with Cousins, who's going to play the same position. Like, it wouldn't make sense.
Right. Exactly. So
like, these are the players that Yzerman's going after.
Yep.
So hypothetically, at the trade deadline, Yzerman picks up Cousins and Brendan Carlo, and you look at the team and you go, that's quite an improvement.
Yeah.
Is it? Right now, sure. But
yeah. Just know, Keefe will find a way to help the Devils choke if they make the playoffs. Didn't like that one? I just find it funny because, like, what have the Leafs done without Keefe so far? Like, I don't get it. Like, the Leafs have, like, won cups or something or rounds. They haven't done anything yet. Like, I don't get it. What are the Leafs in the first round this year? Is it Keefe's fault? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. Keefe has the best winning percentage in Leafs history as a coach. So, like, I don't really understand the hate. I just don't. I know the playoffs. I get it. But come on, man. Let's not make it seem like he's the worst coach ever. He's not. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, if, it's a big if, but if the Leafs lose in round 1 again this year.
I agree, Merge.
I don't think any Leafs fans are allowed to talk next season. Like, there's no, like,
I agree.
You're physically muted in the chat for 365 days.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. He doesn't have any heart or grit, unlike Berube. Like, what does that mean? Like, I just don't know what that means. How do you don't know what goes on in the locker room? You don't know, like, from what again, I don't know if you probably didn't listen to Thrasher. I heard people say, though, on the 32 Thoughts podcast today with Elliot Friedman, right? Apparently, he was saying that Lindy Ruff was like a very like relaxed coach, and like the Devils players, you know, like, whatever, like they were used to that. And like, apparently Keefe's been like really like rough, and like some players like aren't used to that on the Devils, and like it's been tough for them. So, I mean, again, you don't know what goes on in the locker room. You can't tell, oh, this guy's a soft coach, or he's, you know what I mean? Like that's, you don't know, right?
What is your profile picture of here on Discord?
What is it?
Why does it look like a Philadelphia Flyer?
It's Jack Hughes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Jack. Oh, you're colorblind, right?
I am, yeah, but like.
Yeah, no, it's Jack Hughes. Have you not seen the
why
clip?
Isn't it you?
Okay, is it you? Is your picture you? I'm confused.
My logo.
It's not you. You should be smiling.
I don't like my smile.
Stop. You should. Someone said, have you not seen the clip of Game 7 when he was just saying to have fun? Like, again, it's so funny because if the Leafs won that game, you'd be like, wow, what a great pregame. Like, it's so stupid. I hate that logic. That's just so stupid. Oh, because what he said, that's the reason why they didn't win. Like, that's just so stupid. Because if they won, you'd be like, wow, what a great idea. What a great pregame talk. Like, it's just, you can't. Like, it's just stupid. Exactly. Whatever the coach says in that moment isn't going to be the result. It's not. They're either going to be prepared to win and play well the team, or they're not. That's it.
All right, prediction.
On what? Let's hear it.
Before we finish off the episode today.
Yep.
Does Mitch Marner make it to free agency?
Yes. He's hitting free agency. I'm not saying he's leaving the Leafs for sure, but he's definitely hitting free agency, I think.
Okay, before you continue, sorry, big news for the Grand Rapids Griffins and Wings fans. Emmett Finney, who just finished his year in the Kamloops, I want to say the WHL? Either way, he finished his year. He's now moving up to Grand Rapids Griffins. 7th round pick. Kid went off this year.
Damn.
Yeah.
7th round pick.
7th round pick. One second, I'm going to pull up his stats, but I was excited. I wanted to watch him play, but I haven't been able to get any of the games, but he's going to Grand Rapids, so I can watch those.
Yeah.
37 goals in 55 games. 84 points.
Damn.
7th round pick last year.
How old is he? Oh, last year, so he's like 18, 19, right?
He's 19, yeah.
Damn. Huh.
Good for him. Excited to see him play. I've heard good things about him.
There you go.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, you're good.
As for Mitch Marner, sorry, yes, he makes it to free agency?
He's
or
definitely
no, he's
testing. Yeah, he's definitely testing.
Okay.
But he could stay in Toronto still, obviously. Once he goes to free
if he does
agency.
not stay in Toronto, where does he go?
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah, I think Carolina. Because they have the money.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think Carolina, which would suck, but he's not going to Chicago. Stop. He wouldn't go to a bad team. I'm sorry, he wouldn't.
Yeah, you would think he would want to go to a team that, you know...
It's like a chance to win. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think Carolina, because, like, it just makes sense. I mean, they couldn't keep Rantanen, right? So they were clearly willing to spend a lot of money, right? So,
yep.
I mean, we'll see. But what do you think? If he got to, I mean, you probably say Detroit, right?
I'm going to say Colorado.
How? How would that actually work?
They're going to find a way.
They have to sign Natchez probably, though. No?
Nah, flip them.
Oh, everyone just gets traded every 2 seconds, I guess.
Everyone
in the
gets
NHL.
traded. This is the NBA.
I'm down. I mean, I like trades. I know you do.
Marner's the best 100-point player that has never gotten 100 points.
Is this a year? I don't know. How many points do you have? Let me see.
Sorry for coughing, guys. Sorry for coughing.
Very good. He's 85.
Looking at Marner's stats, he is on pace for about 100, just like last year. That's fun. He's consistent as hell. Wow.
Yeah, he's always got like the same amount of points. Wait, yeah, literally, it's funny. His stat line right now is exactly the same as it was last year through 69 games.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
That's crazy. Yep. Consistent as hell. Yeah, I mean, he's on pace for like 110 that one year.
Yeah, I guess when he got hurt, right? Or something.
Yep. He missed 10 games, so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's gonna look good in Detroit next year.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Tavares, right?
Fuck John Tavares.
What? No, he's going back to the Islanders.
Actually, I've always been a fan of his, even though he played for the London Knights. So did Marner, actually.
Yeah.
But no, I've always been a fan of Tavares because I was at the game where he broke the OHL scoring record.
Oh, really? That's sick.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah, he did against Windsor in Windsor.
Yeah.
Which, you know, kind of hurt.
Yeah.
But they like, even though Windsor and London have that giant rivalry, they still did like a congratulation tribute video for him and shit. So
yeah.
that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, what's the deal with JT? Like, what do we think his contract's gonna be? And is he staying in Toronto?
It depends what he wants, I think. Like, if he's willing to take a discount, I think the Leafs would keep him, right? Because he's having a good year. So.
Yeah, I think you keep him, but you got to be mindful.
Yeah, I mean, you can't give him like 7-8 mil. I mean, you can't do that probably, right?
Yeah, you can't go 8x8 here.
No, 8x8. He's like 34, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. That's.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, you definitely can't do that. 'Cause, yeah, he's making like over 10 mil, right? So that's a lot.
New Jersey fans want ADB. They already have ADB. It's Timo Meyer.
What?
They're literally they have the they literally make actually Meyer makes more money, but like points wise, like they put up pretty consistent numbers against each other. Like
I know Meyer's been disappointing. Unfortunately, I hate to say it.
Trade Marner for ASP and Raymond in the NHL draft. Marner is a free agent.
His rights. Trade for his rights.
I think that would trade ASP and Raymond for the rights for Marner for him to not sign in Detroit. That actually sounds like something Eisman might do, considering how he handled Jake Woolman.
Yeah, that was that. See again, like you can't defend that, right?
Nope. And again, I think we've been through it.
Locker room issues, right?
Yeah. Well, not that, but I think that there was another trade that was being done that got blocked.
Yeah.
I think that was the start of the trade, and it just nothing else materialized.
Right. Yeah, because it really wouldn't have made sense.
No trade clauses and shit.
Like that was. I mean, they literally gave up picks for them to take him. That's crazy.
I think they would have gotten that pick back in the trade.
You think?
I think the deal was, the Sharks take on Gaudreau. For payment for taking on Gaudreau, they get Woolman in a second. Because the Rangers tried to trade Gaudreau to San Jose to get rid of his contract.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think that's what happened was that Gaudreau was dumped. The San Jose Sharks agreed to pick him up. For payment for that, they got Woolman in a second. But then coming back to Detroit would have been like Trouba in a second.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah. Still though, not in love with that, right?
Detroit will never be great again since 1990 to 2005.
They literally won a cup in 08. I'm so confused.
They won Stanley Cup Finals in 09.
Guess the lockout happened, and then that's it. They just sucked forever. I don't know.
Yeah, the lockout happened, which probably would have been another cup. Let's be real. We can just chalk that down as a Wings Cup.
That always sucks because I don't know. Like I wonder like what the Devils would have done.
That would have been a Norris for Lidstrom.
Yeah, I wonder what happened that year because I think Scott Stevens would have played another year for the Devils too. Like because he retired after 04. I think he would have played 05.
Okay, yeah.
And even Niedermeyer, I think, was still on the Devils. So it's crazy.
Yeah, but like you were 4 years old.
No, I wouldn't have remembered. Obviously, no. I was 6, but yeah.
Whatever, same thing.
Basically, yeah. I didn't really watch hockey at 6. I'm gonna be honest.
You weren't even a fan?
No, I really wasn't a fan until I was like 10. I'm not gonna lie.
Bruh.
I like baseball first. That was my first love as a sport.
If Eisenman was still playing today, he probably would have passed Gretzky.
Okay.
Yeah. He in his 50s, right?
Yeah, you get it done. You're not wrong.
Eventually, just lay down and let people shoot pucks at you and they'll deflect in.
Yeah. Ovi, you think he's breaking it this year or no?
No.
It's gonna be close. Yeah, he's got to
be like 2 away, and then he has to come back next year.
I'll say this: if he gets like a 2-goal game in the next game or two, then it's probably gonna happen.
Well, who's he play? Does he have like any games coming up where it's like, oh, that team's shit?
Well, they played San Jose and he scored, right? So that there you go.
Fair. Yep.
Let me see. They got Winnipeg. That's tough, obviously. Minnesota. That's tough. Buffalo. Okay, definitely Buffalo. Boston.
Doable.
Boston. He could score.
Boston.
Carolina's tough. Chicago.
Oh, there it is. The 4th, Chicago.
Yep, that's a hat trick.
And then they have back-to-back against the Blue Jackets.
Wait, yeah, so that's possible.
Oh my God, he plays the Penguins last.
Oh my God, in Pittsburgh
in front of Crosby.
See, but I feel like I want to see him do it at home, though. That'd be cool.
Oh, I don't care where it happens.
The goal to break the record cannot be an empty netter. I agree with that. That would suck.
No. I want it to be a goal he doesn't know he scores.
Oh, like he hits off his leg?
Yeah, it hits off of him, but he's not sure if it hits off of him.
Imagine.
They announce it like 8 minutes later in the arena that it's actually his goal.
Yeah, and they have to stop the game. Yeah, literally, they're probably going to stop the game. Probably Gretzky's going to come out on the ice. Like, I'm sure it's going to be like some emotional
They'll
ceremony.
do something, yeah.
I mean, because that is literally, like, that's not going to happen probably again. Let's be real.
Do it against New Jersey or Detroit. I don't think they play each other again.
Yeah, they don't play the Devils either. Thankfully, no. I don't want to be in that history book.
No. Oh no! What if it's not till next year and the first game of the year is against Detroit or something?
Yeah, or the Devils. I could see it, especially because we're a division team. I feel like it's gonna. I don't know. It's gonna be one of those things where it's like feels like sports are scripted, right? Like he's gonna get it like before the season ends. He is.
Yeah, I could see it.
Right, like there's 12 games. He needs what 7, I think.
Gets a hat trick tonight or something. And
Yeah,
then
then it's happening. Yeah, literally he has like think about it, if he has 2 games in a row, he scores 2 goals. He's getting it, obviously, right? Like he's 7 away right now, 6 from tying it. That's crazy. Even that's gonna be crazy.
Never thought we'd see it.
No, I mean, I never that was never going through my head like when I was like watching him play like 5-6 years ago. Oh, he's gonna break the
like
record.
you always hear about his record, like Gretzky's records, so far away and everything. You don't.
Well, one thing that whenever he passes his points record, right, Gretzky's, I think that's fair to say.
I could see it happening.
How?
Pretty easily, man. When you have like players with like names like Axel Sandin Pelika and stuff, like they just get points. You get extra points for having sick names.
Something stupid. McDavid Draisaitl's going to still be a while before returning to Oilers. Interesting.
Yeah, I saw that they're going to miss the next 3 at least.
I mean, they're fine. They're not making they're going to miss the playoffs, but
no, they're fine. They're fine.
That's still tough. I mean, they won their last game without them, so it was against Seattle, right? But
my light just shut off.
Oh.
And on that note, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode of Hockey Ultimate Talk. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Sorry for the delay on the episodes. We'll be back next week with another episode of us bitching about NHL 25, the New Jersey Devils, and the Detroit Red Wings.
See you next week.